Hello everyone, Felipe here again, once more here with Dania. We are going to be working today again with self-defense techniques, but this time we're going to work in the body lock position. Alright, so different from the scenario, I'm no longer, from the scenario that we saw in the past classes, I'm no longer going to her back, okay, but I will again close the distance. Alright, if I could have run, I would have done this, and guys, running is the best self-defense technique ever. If you have the chance of doing that, do so. I can run, I'm super slow, that's why I learned how to fight. Okay? So, situation that I'm here with my opponent, one arm distance, and again, dangerous one because my opponent can touch me here, can reach me, and all sort of situations that dangerous to me can happen. So first of all, everyone, keeping our hands in front of our faces. Even if I'm negotiating, if I'm trying to calm stuff down, I want to keep my hands in front of my face. And what I want to do right now, people, is engage my opponent here on the hip. And when I go to my opponent's hip, I want to use my entire body. So one thing that I see a lot of people doing in the beginning is that they try to do this, okay? This is not enough to move my opponent because I have my shoulder and my hip disconnected, okay? So the motion that I want to do is when I go to my opponent's hip, I want to do this, okay? My shoulder and my hip, are gonna be moving together. So we've done this already in the solo drills, this motion in which I step forward here, okay? Step forward, lowering the knee, okay? Just this motion here, upper body stays straight, but I'm changing the level of my hip. And this is what we're going to do. So first, just like before with the arm drag, I'm gonna work in the entry for the body lock, and then we're gonna work with some resources from there. Okay, so I'm gonna be here with Dania. I'm gonna understand that this is gonna be bad for me, or maybe Dania is already trying to punch. And people, pay attention, protecting the face at all times. I'm not doing this, okay, otherwise she is touching me. I don't want this to happen. So from here, I'm gonna take a step beyond her legs. As soon as I reach this position, I'm going to let go of my defense. I'm gonna grab bring my arms around her hip, grabbing my own wrist. And as soon as I grab her wrist, I'm gonna pull my wrist to me and push forward here with my head to keep my opponent out of balance. Okay? So what I want to do, similar to the other position, is I'm gonna step, control, and from here, pull my opponent's waist and push forward with the head. So I have this situation going on and my opponent is out of balance. Okay? The other side, same thing, everyone. I'm here, I'm gonna step forward, let go of the defense, control the waist. I don't wanna be here, okay, everyone? I wanna be here. As I grab her hip, I'm gonna pull her hip to me, push forward with the head, and I keep this control, okay? Why is this a safe scenario, everyone? Because let's say that we're punching each other. If I want to punch Dania here, look how much space I have. I can just here pull all the way here, have the hip movement to be aggressive. If Dania does the body lock here on me, and she has this control, head on the other side, Dania, okay? Even if I can punch, I don't have this motion. And since Dania is close to me, if I try to punch her here, she can simply block, get this control, maybe even feed the arm to the other hand, keeping me trapped, and from here, she's gonna be in a safe spot. Okay, so very important, because even if I was able to punch her in that scenario, my punches wouldn't be so effective if they were all the way from here. So again, keeping myself safe, protecting my face, I'm gonna change my level, control the hip, pull the hip to me, push forward with the head. If Dania tries to punch, I block. Can even feed to the other hand, keep myself here. She can punch with the other hand, but this is not a big problem for me. I'm still gonna be safe. Okay? Let's see how I can bring her down from this, people. Okay, everyone. Now I'm gonna get my opponent on the body lock and take her down. Okay, how's this gonna play? Again, everyone, one arm distance. We're about to have a fight here. Maybe the fight is already happening, But here, let's say that Dani is throwing punches, I'm protecting myself, going for the hip, controlling the hip, pulling the hip to me, pushing forward with the head. So here, people, you guys can see that there's nothing supporting Dani's shoulder. She's kind of holding me to stay standing, okay? So people, what I need to do right now is keep moving to her side, okay? So I'm looking here to my left, I'm gonna keep moving to the right until I take her down. One thing that might happen here, everyone, as this happens, is this grip, okay? So my opponent sometimes is gonna be pulling my head down here in a headlock, and if this happens, I have to be able to stabilize myself. Because if my opponent keeps pulling my head and I let this happen, she can keep turning here and ending up on top, okay? We don't want that situation to happen. So I'm gonna take her down and make sure I can free my head. So I'm here, I'm gonna do my entry, pull the hip, push forward with the head, I keep moving, my opponent fell. If Dania doesn't do anything, let go, good. Same scenario that we had 2 weeks ago, in which I was controlling from the side. Let's say that Dania kept my head and she tried to bring me forward. So first thing, people, what I want to do here is to keep my butt as close as possible to my heel and to keep myself looking forward. If Dania tries to pull my head down now, okay, hand with hand on it, okay, she cannot move, okay, but still I have my head trapped and I don't want to be here for a very long time. This is hurting my neck, okay, so she's trying to pull, I'm trying to stay stable, forearm under her chin, I'm gonna keep this pressure and I'm gonna look to the ceiling until I break it, and now I'm right on her side and free from her control, okay? So if people are trying to pull your head down, everyone, hit your hip as close as possible to your heel and looking forward so you can stay stable. All right? And again, this has nothing to do with weight. So Dania is gonna take me down here with the body locks. She's gonna protect. She's gonna do the entry, head in, exactly. She's gonna pull my hip, push forward with the head. She's gonna keep moving until I fall. Let's turn here, Dania. So if I don't do anything, Dania is simply controlling to the side, from the side, good for her. A lot of the times, this is gonna start happening. Here, what Dania has to do is keep her hip low and looking forward. I can pull her head as much as I want. This is not gonna work, okay? She's gonna be stable. For her to break, she's gonna pull my shin away, look to the ceiling. If I'm not letting go, she can push my hand, and now she's already free, taking my back and working from here. Right? Okay, everyone. Hope you guys are okay. Hope you guys are enjoying this content. Let me know. It's been a month already after self-defense. Let us know how this looks to you. Okay? Take care, everyone. See you guys next week.